Welcome back, guys. We are here with the Sweet 16, Elite 8, and Final 4 of the Seed 5 tournament. We got a lot to get into, and we got enough amount of time, but we're just going to hop right in. We got 3 rounds to play through today. The first game of the Sweet 16 is Stanford and Georgia Tech. Stanford did land the home field advantage. It's Sweet 16 time, so everything's going to be a night game. That's just how it's going to be. Sweet 16s are going to be night games. Looks like it's going to be a pretty, I don't want to say easy run for certain teams, but like Stanford, all they got to do is beat Georgia Tech. Ole Miss gets to beat Rutgers. Obviously, the best game of this series is going to be number 2 Ohio State and number 15 Texas. I'm really looking forward to that game. And then Virginia Tech and FIU are going to play. Let's see if FIU can pull off yet another upset. Although at this point, it's starting to not because he's getting so strong that they're just to beat. FIU's gonna have their work cut out for them. I'm rooting for them though, I really am. But we're gonna hop into this one quarter by quarter. You know the vibes. Georgia Tech on the board first. Stanford taking the lead at the end of the first, 10-7. Okay. I'm hoping Stanford wins, honestly, because it's gonna be someone different at least. If they make it into the playoffs this early, it's finally gonna be a different name than what we're used to hearing so much as of recent. Right now, Georgia Tech up 21-17 to start the fourth, so we're gonna go by possession. Stanford has the ball. They need a touchdown. Oh, they kicked the field goal. That's what it was. I was like, how did you? Whatever. 24-20. Punts. Come on. Punts again. Good Lord. Oh, and Georgia Tech runs away with this one. Georgia Tech upsets Stanford. 1 second left. Technically not over. It's over. Georgia Tech advances, taking down number 3 Stanford at home. So, definitely an upset. I didn't even realize how much of an upset that was. But that just means Georgia Tech advances on to the Elite 8. And I totally spelled upset wrong. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. We're not going to talk about it. What was it? 31-26? But, so I will go ahead and let you guys know right now while we're sitting through all this loading screen crap. I will not be able to play from I'm going to be going somewhere for spring break for 3 or 4 days. Actually, for the most of spring break, I'm probably not going to be able to play. I'll just be honest. So, not to make any false promises. Probably won't see me for a week. But it doesn't mean I just gave up on streaming. It just means I planned something and kind of forgot about it. So, I will be back. Ole Miss get home field advantage. I really thought it would be the Rutgers. I don't know. I guess I just don't know the alphabet. But Rutgers will be traveling to Ole Miss. Ole Miss looking to head back to the national championship. They were so close last year. And you know what? Seeing them win wouldn't be that bad either. But yeah, so I will be gone throughout basically all of spring break. And I can give you all exact dates in a second. I will be on a beach getting burnt Let me see. The 9th through the 12th. No, the 9th through the 16th. Let's be honest here. 9th through the 16th, I will be gone. So, unfortunate, but it'll just... You know what? I'll try and make it to where with Seed 5. I'll post a national championship for Seed 5. Last thing. I'm back. But alright, well, let's get into this. Ole Miss at home. I don't know how often this happens, to be honest. I rarely put them at home. They strike first, miss the PAT. Rutgers make theirs and get another touchdown. Then the lead 17-6 at the start of the second quarter. Rutgers trying to prove that they belong here too. 17-16. Ole Miss been playing from behind all game, and Rutgers go up 38-16 at halftime. They don't care about Ole Miss's trip back. They really didn't ask. I say that as it's 38-31 now. Rutgers giving up a lot. Now we're in the fourth quarter. We'll go by possession for sure. So this one looks to be close. Rutgers up 45-31. 45-38. Ole Miss took a lot of clock off that drive. They get a chance to run it all out. They don't. Rutgers just need to run out clock. And they do. Wow. They missed the P8 or the field goal. That sucks. With a minute, no timeouts, Ole Miss needs a touchdown. We can go by play here. This will be the final drive. 30-12. Oh, they are right there. Wait, what happened? What happened? They lost. Rutgers advance. Another upset. Ole Miss falls, and so far both of my picks have been wrong. Take them down at home. It seems to be the away team's goal these games. They haven't cared where they're playing at. Georgia Tech and Rutgers are the first two teams in the Elite Eight. Wow. Very shocking. I did not expect Ole Miss to fall like that. Maybe next tournament. Up next we have number 6 Oregon versus Miami. Yeah. Oregon won a hard battle against Florida. And so I'm going to give them the home field advantage. Sorry. And then Miami's just going to travel. It was like unfair anyways. Yeah. But Miami will have a lot of... If they can beat Oregon, they get home field advantage the rest of the tournament. I can make that deal with them. Because they have to go on the road, beat number 6 Oregon at home. This one would be another huge upset. Number 3 is already fallen. 6 and 2 are the only ones still standing in the top 10. Granted, 3 of the top 10 teams are in the playoff already, but we'll see. Arkansas is waiting for another underdog to join this conversation, by the way. They're not too happy on being the only underdog team right now. I wouldn't either if my competition was Georgia, Clemson, and Alabama. That one would suck for me too. Yeah, we get it. Alright, we're going to defend. And let's see what Miami can bring to the table. Like, opposite sides of the country, bro. Like, from corner to corner. Like, probably the furthest you could travel. Oregon puts up a field goal first. Miami puts up the touchdown. Oregon, with that 99 overall offense, struggling to get anything started in the first quarter. Miami, not really struggling. 14-10, 14-13, 14-16. Oregon's just putting up field goals, bro. That was their first touchdown that they put up. I think. No one. But they were really just putting up field goals for the longest time. 21-30. Oregon's finally pulling ahead. Miami's keeping it close, though. Miami did not let this game get out of hand. 38-27. We'll definitely go by possession. 38-33. Oregon's kind of scaring me here. They never make it this late. This is like the latest they've ever been in the tournament. Fun fact. Fun little tidbit of information. And up 41-33 with 4 minutes left. If Miami gets a touchdown and a 2-point, it's not over. It is over now. Oregon runs the clock out with that ridiculous run attack, and they advance. Barely, though. Miami played a hard-fought game, and you gotta wonder if they were home, how differently could that game have gone. But anyways, while we're waiting for it to load, back to the spring break thing. Yeah, I will be gone at the beach, so unfortunately won't be able to stream all that much. I know, right? It's so original of person from Florida going to the beach for spring break. 0 turnovers. That's shocking, because Oregon, you kind of sucked. But they did win, so that's all that matters. Up next, we have a very good game on our hands. Cincinnati, Wisconsin, or what I assume should be a good game. Cincinnati, Wisconsin. Cincinnati's in the C. Here we go. You're closer to Wisconsin. It's just fair. Plus, I think Wisconsin is a better team. So, it should kind of even out. Yeah. Hopefully. Cincinnati's done really well this tournament, though. I will give them that. They've beaten a few teams where you're like, wait, you won that? Good shit. Notre Dame, an example. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I am picking Wisconsin, though, who also has never made it this far. I can say that with certainty. I can also say FIU has never made it this far. Nor Ohio. No, Ohio State may have. I don't know. I'll have to relook at that one. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm very excited. We're getting down to, like, these are about to turn into, like, really good matchups. Not saying that they aren't already. Obviously they are if we have 2 upsets on our hands. But starting to... Rutgers are in for a horrible, horrible awakening in the league. Going to have to play Ohio, Texas. So that's for them badly. But, you know, it's just the... Yes. Where is... That's Ohio, right? Yeah. From Wisconsin to Ohio. Cincinnati scores first with a field goal. Wisconsin answers the touchdown. It's always like that, bro. The first team to kick a field goal, the immediate next drive will be a touchdown. Like, 9 times out of 10. Wisconsin up 14-3, 14-10, 21-10, 24-10 at halftime. Cincinnati not playing their Notre Dame football, if you will. They're not out of it yet. That's only 2 touchdowns, but a field goal's a start. At the end of the third, there was like no score. There was a field goal scored that entire time, I think. We'll go by possession, but dude, it is a defensive slug out right now. This is ugly for the offenses, which is bad because the next few games are going to be very offensive for both of these teams. 24-19, Cincinnati finally scores. Oh my lord. Gets a stop. They got a chance right here. And they capitalized. 25-24, Wisconsin with 3 timeouts, a minute 35. What do y'all say we watch this one, yeah? I don't think I'll be able to do all of these because I have work at 6, but for this one, for sure. If it's like this close, we'll watch. And then we'll just do a play and then press B. Alright. With a minute 30, Wisconsin's got the ball. Let's see if they can win. They won a good game against USC last time. Good pocket. Tosses it for a first down and out of bounds. Save their timeout. Cincinnati wins. I'll be very impressed. They'll have to play. The winner of this plays the winner of Washington State, Maryland. And I feel like that's probably going to be a safe game. That's not good. You don't want to take a sack there. This is where your offensive line needs to hold the most, bro. Immediately scrambles into the other guy. 3rd and 23, going the wrong way. You need to stay in that pocket, man. And just chuck one, bro. Hail Mary type vibes? Nah, 4 words. 4 words. They run the ball. Word. Yeah, 4th and 18. What did you expect to come out of that? Horrible play call by the Wisconsin offensive coordinator. Because you got like 5 yards. That was horrible. Horrible clock management. And you're just running out the clock now, bro. What are you doing? You don't have time for this. Throw the ball. They're going to run it all the way down. Did they forget that they're not in the lead anymore? I have no clue what they're doing. Wait until 2 seconds to snap it. Chucks one. Throws an interception. All of that for an interception. Word. Well, with that being said. Oh my god. Hold on, I have to watch this all out now. No, we're just gonna hit settings. Like sides, we're gonna pick Cincinnati because they won. Good on them though. And I think we still have to watch one play. But this should be it. 11 seconds left, Cincinnati. They're going to run the ball. I don't know why you don't just take a knee, but whatever. Risk fumbling. Oh, my God. And, of course, Wisconsin's going to call a timeout. You didn't at all. Ran out the whole entire clock. Whatever. Cincinnati takes the win. A very close 1-point game against Wisconsin. Was that our first 1-point game? I think it has to be. But either way, that's all she wrote for Wisconsin in their playoff run. They had a good one. They had a very good one. I will give them that much. Just couldn't hang. Couldn't hang at the very end. I don't know what happened. They had the lead the entire time. And then whenever they needed an offensive drive, their offensive coordinator folded, bro. But up next we have Virginia Tech at FIU. Okay, at FIU. There's no way that these Panthers have not earned the right to keep playing at home. They can't lose, bro. They've been unable to lose. So, that being said, let's give them their night game, bro. They deserve it. And let's see them take down another powerhouse team. The winner of this is going to play Georgia Tech, so realistically it's going to be an ACC matchup in the Elite Eight between Virginia Tech and Georgia Tech. The winner advancing to the Final Four will be both of their first times. And then we'll have... we're gonna get a really good matchup in the Elite Eight. I'm already seeing. If it goes the way I think it's going to go, we're going to have a really, really, really good matchup. Which, by the way, I'm saying it's looking like it'll be number 6 Oregon versus the winner of Washington or Purdue. Washington's been on fire, and very awesome teams, and Washington. So if it comes, bro, and out with absolutely wild. And I would not hate to see it one bit. Like, that would be so much fun to watch, I think. But FIU's going to start with the ball. Fans definitely showing up. This is like that App State dynasty. FIU scores first with a touchdown. Virginia Tech answers with one of their own. FIU settles for a field goal. Points are points. 14-10 at the end of the first. Virginia Tech starting to run up the score a little bit. Very scary if you're a Panther. 21-13. 28-13 at the half. 31-13. 31-20. 38-20. 38-27, and FIU is still in this game somehow. Gets the ball. Come on. Oh, forced to punt it immediately. Virginia Tech gets nothing. Misses the field goal. FIU strikes with a touchdown, 38-35. Virginia Tech answers with one of their own, up by 10. FIU fumbles. Dang. And I think FIU's luck has finally run out. But not after a hard-fought game. Like, 52-42. Virginia Tech barely pulls that one off. But they do, nonetheless. So good on them. FIU finally falls in the Sweet 16. That was FIU's dynasty, bro. We're never going to see a run like that again until these big... You know what? Between FIU and Ball State, I got a few like little teams that I'd be rooting for. So far, Oregon is the only team in the right-hand column to win. But up next, we have the matchup of this round, being Ohio State versus Texas. Look at that. Already picked, so we just got to scroll to the O's, and I know I definitely went the wrong way for it, but whatever. Very close matchup. Number 15 traveling to take on the Buckeyes. Number 2 Buckeyes at home. Going to be very hard for Texas to pull this one off, but they took down number 4 A&M. They've taken down number 14 FSU. Who's to say they can't do this one? You know? Who else did they beat? I'm trying to find the paper. I got them all over the place, I'm not even going to lie. Who did Texas beat? Who did Texas beat? Who did Texas beat? They beat Florida State that round. And they beat... I can't read because I scribbled it out, but probably nobody important. Oh well. This is probably their biggest game. If they win this one, I'd say they're pretty set. If they can take down some Buckeyes, then good on them. Wow, packed house for Ohio State. They want to see their team in the national championship. Their team has not made it far at all, but scores a touchdown first. Texas answers right back. This would be a game if this was real life. Like, this would be prime time. I would not be surprised. 14-13 Texas. Oh, 21-13. Texas just running up the score right now. 35-13. Ohio State falling apart. 35-21 at half. Texas just absolutely ran up the score on them. 42-28. No defense to be found anywhere. Very offensive game. Texas 49-35 will go by possession. Can Ohio State bring this back and finally advance? They just need a little bit. An interception is a great way to start. Get some momentum to pump the ball away. That works too. Another interception. Come on, guys. If y'all don't capitalize here. There we go. 49-42. Ohio State driving. Trying to come back after falling hard to Texas. They let up way too many points in that second quarter. 52-42. Change of possession. 52-42. It looks like where it's gonna fall, I think. Texas runs up the runs out the clock and wins, knocking off number 2 Ohio State. And you just gotta think, is this Texas team unbeatable? Because so far they've beaten number 4, and they've beaten number 2, and they've beaten number 14. So you just gotta wonder. You really do. But that leaves Oregon as the only top 10 team left in this tournament, guys. Wow. Poor Rutgers having to play Texas that cannot be stopped, it feels like. Like nobody's found a way to stop their groove. And up next we have Washington and Purdue. And the winner, if Washington wins, that's going to be a really fun game in the Elite Eight. We'll give them the home field advantage because Purdue is just... Remember how stupid that team was? Like, I think everybody can agree that this is fair. Am I going the right? A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay, yeah, they're all the way up here. There they go. Purdue. Remember, they were the team that was just dismantling the tournament last time. So, let's see what they can do against Washington. I don't know. I'd like to think Washington can win, but I think it just matters who starts out faster. Because Washington's had that problem recently. But they'll start off really slow. They'll win. But they always win in the fourth quarter, bro. And it's like you don't want to make it come down to that. You want to jump out ahead early and just hold it. You're a powerhouse of an offense. Like you just, and I know they only say 91, but y'all have seen the points they've put up every single time. They're a very good team. I'm picking Washington to win. I should be a game day host. I think I would kill it. Not pay attention to stats or facts whatsoever, just strictly off of the teams I like. That's who I pick to win. I'd make a great college game day host. Washington's going to start with the ball, and maybe they can get the tone set early. They do, with a touchdown. Took a few nasty sacks right there. 21-0 at the end of the first. Purdue driving, though. They get their touchdown, 28-7. Purdue got a safety and a field goal, 38-12. 38-15. Washington just... I told you, bro, that offense on Washington is ridiculous. 44-15. 51-15. And at the end of the third, 51-22, Purdue just getting walloped right now. Do we even... No, we're not going to go by possession. We'll just go to the end of the game. Purdue would have to mount the craziest comeback known to man. And Washington is just unstoppable right now. 65-39, 65-46, brought it back close, but yeah, that was just Washington being Washington. Told you, offense. And so I'm very curious as to how high of a scoring game Washington versus Oregon is going to be. Purdue with 5 turnovers. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it, in fact. Next we have Washington State and Maryland. I don't know who should get home field advantage here. Alright, well, no, because y'all can't see it. I was going to say I'm going to flip a coin and hold on. Let me turn her all the way up. Alright, shut up. Hey, Siri. Flip a coin. Heads is Washington State. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do it from here. Heads is Washington State. Tails is Maryland. Hey, Siri. Flip a coin. It says tails. Y'all can't read it, but it says tails. I would show y'all. So Maryland gets home field advantage, And Washington State is going to have to travel. Let me put my phone back down. So this is huge for Maryland because I think they're both pretty. They should be evenly ranked if I'm not mistaken. And home field advantage is very important in these next few games. Oh, Maryland's actually a higher overall, and they have home field advantage. Well, we'll see what they can do. Washington State been playing pretty good football too. Let me try and find their paper, but like I said, they who did they beat last round? Washington State. Oh, that's right. They beat Oklahoma State because that's what I was saying. Oklahoma State with the easiest path to the national championship, bro. If they would have won last game, then they'd be playing Maryland. Then they'd have to play Cincinnati. And, then they'd have to play the winner of Rutgers versus Texas, which I don't think they'd want to go against Texas. But, they had such an easy walk, and they just kind of choked. So, we'll see. See how she plays out. Maggie. That was my ex. I just was going to get on news. Okay, so every time it cuts out like that, it says low bandwidth. But I don't think that's the Wi-Fi. I don't know what it is. But it is very annoying. I'm trying to figure it out. But whatever. Is this Maryland's first time at home? It might be. So we'll go quarter by quarter. Washington State scores first and second and third. Wow. 28-0. 28-7. Is this going to be an offensive game? 35-7 in the first quarter. A lot of offense. This would be an adrenaline junkies dream game. 42-21. 42-28. Washington State took a commanding lead and just kind of gave it away. They're like, dang, that took a lot of energy. 42-34. Maryland's within 2 now. 42-46. 49-46. Now it's a back and forth game. Offense going crazy right now. Definitely just got to go by possession here. Washington State scores 56-53. Maryland only down by a field goal. They say screw your field goal. We want more points. 56-60. Washington State needs a touchdown. A field goal just makes them lose by 1. They get the touchdown. 63-60. Dude, just defense is non-existent. 63-63. We'll go next change of possession. Wow. Next change of possession. Maryland 70-63. Washington State with 4 seconds left. 70-70. We can just go play. And then what time is it? We'll watch overtime. If it'll let us, that would go crazy. Alright, so we're going to go. Maryland has the ball. They got a first down on their first play. Sorry we couldn't watch that one, but we're going to watch an overtime shootout between Maryland and Washington State. Quarterback keeper gets 4. And this is what we live for. This chase right here, guys. Ow, Jesus. Adrenaline Junkies dream. Washington State had the biggest lead and is now in jeopardy of losing, having to score a touchdown on their next drive to win. Or just to bring it into second overtime, bro. And who would have thought these two teams would make such an interesting game? And then it's still going to be the winner of this gets to play Cincinnati, who's been a pretty damn good team, all in all. So this should be a fun Elite 8 game too. I think Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech will be fun. Texas will probably blow out the Rutgers. Let's just be honest here. And then Oregon and Washington should be fun. And then Cincinnati versus the winner of this one right here. 13 receptions for the halfback. Did I read that? 60 for 102. The air raid has been ridiculous for this game. Dumps it off. Gets the first. Moves the chains. Washington State just praying here. They just wanna win. Dumps it off. Good check down. Oh, tight end fighting for yards. Turned a 6-yard play into a 9. That's only his second reception too. This quarterback's thrown for almost 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. And probably the biggest game of his career to date. Has a man. Wow. Oh, they did not give him the reach. That is unfortunate because it looked like he got it. He reached for it. I would challenge it. I'd get the booth review out there, bro. Do you just like try and run it out the gut here? You've passed every play this drive. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. And you get the touchdown. Washington State is about to tie it up. Or do they go for 2? No, they're going to tie it up. Anybody risking it until they have to. Kicks that ball in the air. 77 apiece. Going into second overtime right now. Washington State does get the ball again. They get another chance to score. Throw it. Or just hold on to it, I guess. Wow, wide open man. Just blown coverage, 21-yard reception. That's why you hold on to it as long as you want. Did y'all notice the defensive end not rushing him whatsoever? Just kind of standing there. Oh, quarterback keeper for the... Oh, he didn't get it. He got stood up on the goal line. He's on, like, inches, bro. Inches. Second and goal from, like, the 2-inch line, bro. I have faith in him. I have faith in our boy. He can do this. Maybe. Halfback keeps it, runs it in 83-77. Just a monstrous display right now by both of these teams. To score this many points and the game not be over yet. Washington State's really wishing they just had a stop earlier so they didn't have to go into this crap. I say that, but they were the last team to score. They had to score the touchdown to get it here. It wasn't Maryland. Maryland took the lead at one point. Halfback out of the backfield, probably where he dumped. Oh, gets sacked for 6. You know, just time doesn't matter here. Time does not matter whatsoever. Just waited a little too long. Didn't have the pocket that the Washington State QB had to just sit there and sit. But it was like 6 seconds, bro. He just sat there, held on to it. But this is good for Washington State. They're driving them back. Maryland maybe about to lose at home. Maryland's not still in the ACC. Oh, almost picked on the screen. 3rd and 9. Gets back to like 10 yards to go. But this is definitely 2-down territory. You need a touchdown, so it does not matter technically if you get this or not right here because you gotta go. You're going for it anyways. So just get close to it. Or get it all and get a 1st and goal. That works too. Really, I have no dog in this fight. If Washington State wins, bro, I would love to live in Washington during this time period. Because, no, wait, could we? We could have a Washington State National Championship. QB slide, 2nd and goal. Bout got lit up. And if they get the touchdown here, we're going to go into a 3rd overtime, which has not been seen on the channel or in any of these tournaments. 3rd overtime has not been reached, so we'll see. QB could have ran, just dumps it off. Oh, dropped it. Huge breakup. It looked like by his own teammate, bro. Very unfortunate. 3rd and goal now. You almost think they're just going to run it up the gut right here. Oh, no, they're not. Whoo! dropped immediately behind the line. 4th and goal. This is it. Maryland needs the touchdown. They don't need to play. They don't need to trick them. They just need to go. They need to put as many guys as they can and just push forward, bro. But they're going to throw the ball. Dumps it off right into the ground. Washington State advances. And like I said, would love to live in Washington right now. These fans are going crazy. Washington State both advanced to the Elite Eight. Wow. Only one turnover that entire game, by the way, with that much scoring. But with that being said, we are now in the Elite Eight. That's how quickly we move through these, you know? So, we're going to just get into it. Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech is first up on our list. Has Virginia Tech been at home? Wait, was Georgia Tech at home? No, it was at Stanford. So, Georgia Tech took down number 3, so they could definitely go again. Virginia Tech just beat FIU, so whatever. I don't feel guilty in this decision. Virginia Tech has an easier win. Battle of the Techs. Is that actually what this game is called? That's funny. That is funny. I was curious whenever I was writing it down. I was like, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech. Is there a Washington Tech? But anyways, ACC matchup right here. Rivalry game. Battle of the Techs. This is for the Final Four. Very crucial game right now. For a lot of these teams, it'll be their first time. Actually, for most of these teams, it'll be their first time. It'll be either Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, it'll be their first time. Rutgers and Texas, it'll be both of their first time. Oregon and Washington, it might be all 8 of these teams. This might be their first shot at a Final Four. So it's going to be like a new playing field. The dynasties have reset. No, the dynasties just moved on to the big boy tournament, and they're just waiting for these little guys to fill out the rest. And if any of y'all are wondering, yes, I will still finish this series. If NCAA 25 comes out, I will still finish the series, but I want to do this again on NCAA 25. Virginia Tech scores first. Georgia Tech answers back, but without the PAT. Kicks a field goal, 9-7. Very low-scoring game. 16-7. Virginia Tech, 16-10. Now, you got to remember, Virginia Tech almost lost to FIU. So, they're not the team you think they are. 16-12. This is a very odd score. So, very interesting game. Probably a very boring game, I feel. No, I wouldn't feel like it's boring because of how close it is. I feel like any points are good, but just not a lot of touchdowns. 26-16, 10-point game. Virginia Tech in the lead. We're going to go by possession. Georgia Tech has the ball. Punts it. Just a lot of defense. A fumble. Virginia Tech scores 33-16. Starting to run away with this one. Georgia Tech needs something, and quick. They need a touchdown here. They don't get it. Georgia Tech, I think, is going to lose 36-16. 36-23. And Virginia Tech just won it there. Wins by 20. Virginia Tech advancing on to their first Final Four appearance. Good job, Virginia Tech. Proud of you. This is strictly this is the first time I've had an actual team I've wanted to win besides Arkansas this late in the game, being Oregon, by the way. So, Oregon is who I'm rooting for, but, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to write down into the Final Four bracket. Virginia Tech, and then we have Rutgers and Texas. Texas has been on they're away again. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, You know what? If they make it to the national championship, they will have home field advantage. I don't care how the game plays. No, they won't, because the national championship doesn't get home field advantage. Okay, if they make it to the Final Four, they will have home field advantage against whoever they play. But Texas haven't complained. They've made sure every time that they win their games. So good on Texas. We'll be playing the winner of Cincinnati versus Washington State. So both of those teams are praying that the Rutgers win. It's getting very interesting, though. Because Washington or Oregon, one of these two powerhouse offensive teams are going to get taken out. And their biggest threat is going to be Texas. Their biggest threat is going to be Texas. Because Texas has not wanted to stop. And a playoff team didn't deserve it. I'm just going to say that. A real-life playoff team, let's see what they can do. They gotta conquer the Rutgers at home, though. I don't think it's going to be, like, asking too much for them. I think easy handle. But we can always hope, technically, that Rutgers win. Because if Texas makes it, bro, I don't have faith in Oregon. Because Texas has beat number 2, number 4, and number 14. Right now, Texas only up by 6. Rutgers look to be driving. Oh, Texas is down by 1. We're praying for the Rutgers right now. We're praying. 21-16, 23-16, 26-16 at half. Rutgers up by 10. Wow. Rutgers at home just going absolutely berserk. 40-19. Rutgers are running away with this one right now. Not giving Texas a shot at all. 40-26. Texas brings it back a little bit. 40-33. Uh-oh. This is not good. Texas ties it up. Oh my God. They had it, bro. They literally had it, and they're going to choke it away. Or not. Takes a field goal. 34 seconds. Texas has 2 timeouts. Just needs a field goal. We're going to go by play here. Airs it out. Wow. Almost in field goal range. They are now. They have to make it. I just want to... Oh, wait. I can. Let's just watch it. Let's watch Texas try and drill this for the win. He's missed one already. He's missed once already. And this one is up. And it is good. They are going into overtime. Wow. And then we get to watch the coin toss. Uh-oh. Rutgers versus Texas. If Texas keeps playing like this, that's not very good. We're gonna do change of possession. We're gonna see what Texas can do. They kick a field goal. Oh God! So Rutgers just need a touchdown. All right. Okay. 4th and 3. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna see if they're just gonna kick a field goal to tie it. I don't know if you want to keep dragging this out. I would have just gone for the first, honestly. But they drag it out. 46-46. This game's going into second overtime. This time with field goals. Rutgers scored a touchdown. So now Texas has to score a touchdown. All right, we're gonna go play. Thrown away. 4th and 9. This is all the marbles for Texas right here. Texas falls and Rutgers advance. This will be the biggest upset I think we will ever have, because Texas looked like a powerhouse, like unbeatable, and they get sacked. The Rutgers win. The Rutgers knock down number 15 Texas. Oh, it's an ESPN Classic that I didn't even play. That's how you know it's a good freaking game. Wow. Texas falls. I am shocked. I knew they would win. I just knew they would. 53-46. Texas falls. Okay. So we can mark the Rutgers into the Elite Eight now. Or the Final Four, I mean. Rutgers are just staying alive, taking down the previous national championship runner-up of Ole Miss, taking down the, I would say, fan favorite, number 15 Texas in the Elite Eight. And they'll have to play Cincinnati or Washington State, so they have that one unlocked. But right now we have Oregon versus Washington. I've been giving both of these teams the home field advantage, so we're just going to give this one to Oregon. Sorry, not sorry. They are the better. They're number 6. Okay, they've earned it. Washington has just, besides Oregon actually has beaten real. This is a rivalry game too. Oregon has beaten real teams to get here. Washington's kind of had a cakewalk, except for number 8 South Carolina. I'll give them that one. But of course, this is a rivalry game. I don't know why that sounded shocking to me. Number 6 Oregon versus Washington. 2 extremely great offenses. I'm assuming it's going to be like that Maryland-Washington State game where if it's not above 100 points between the both of them, it's not the right game. But the winner of this will play Virginia Tech, and then the winner, as I've been saying, of Cincinnati, Washington State are going to play Rutgers. And this tournament is getting real good, real fast. I am having a ball. Oregon, the Ducks are Huskies, right? Yeah, that's probably more intimidating than a duck, but whew. Hello, I see somebody commented. Red Lightning, hello. I hope you're enjoying the stream if you're still here. But we're going to go quarter by quarter here. Wow, Oregon struck quick with a touchdown. Washington up by 3 right now. Oh, they're tied 10-10. 17-10 at the end of the first. Washington in the lead. That 17-17, very offensive. I'm very happy. Like, I've been seeing big plays just going left and right. 31-24. Oregon in the lead at halftime. Washington has the ball. 31-31. 38-31. 38-38. 45-38. Wow, this is going about as I figured it would go. And we are in the fourth quarter, so we are going to go by possession. Both of these teams have been hard to stop. 45-45, missed the field goal. Washington has to punt it. Come on, y'all are at 90 points right now. Y'all need 10 more so my bet can hit. Don't get it. Wow, now they're just going back and forth on turnovers. Uh-oh. Oregon needs a touchdown here. We're going to watch. We are definitely going to watch this one. Washington they've upset number 8 already, and they're about to do it to number 6. Very, very interesting. We're going to go by play, and then we're just going to hit B. Okay. 73-50. Or 730 yards to Oregon, 650. Oregon cannot mess around here. They need this touchdown more than anything. Dumps it off. You know they need it whenever they're passing the ball. 3rd and 1. Come on, Oregon. Come on. This is a rivalry game, though, so this isn't shocking in the slightest. It's a quick... lit up. Again, as I said, these were 2 very good teams. Either one of these winners were a favorite to win the national championship to me. That receiver bullying the linebacker, stiff-armed him basically for a first down. Oregon driving right now. For a running team, they've thrown 433 yards. They have been an air raid today. Well, in retrospect, what they normally do. Normally, you can't get Oregon off the freaking ground. But not this game. And Oregon just needs a field goal. A touchdown wins it, but a field goal just brings it into overtime. And what just happened? Did we have a penalty or a timeout? Oh, no, we had a false start. Yep. Just that hurry up, bro. It got to him. Now it's 2nd and 8. That's not good. Come on, Oregon. Come on, Oregon. They just need field goal range. I think Oregon's just going to... Ooh! Or get the first down. That works, too. It's a very generous first, though, I think. But, hey, a first is a first. Oregon getting back into territory where they could run the ball again if they wanted. They're just keeping it to the boundaries. Very reasonable. 2nd and 4. Haven't had to use timeouts, really. And they're driving, by the way. Oregon's, like, moving dangerously close to a touchdown. Which, again, I'm not against, by the way. First down, that'll stop the clock for the chains to reset. Give them a play, maybe. They better hike it quick. Hike it. It's like, don't do that same crap, bro, where you just hold on to the ball. Dumps it off. Oh, they gave him the first. That's another very generous spot, I feel like. But Oregon playing perfect clock management football right now. Air raid, touchdown. Oregon takes the lead. And with a PAT here, first of all, I will be right and it'll be a 100-point game. Second of all, Washington will have 23 seconds, 3 timeouts to score a touchdown. What a catch. Oh my God. Are they going to review that? No. They're just going to give it to them. What a freaking play by Oregon. Proving why they are number 6. They earned this home field advantage. And the crowd is crazy right now. These frat boys, so happy. These frat boys getting to see their number 6 Oregon team advance to the Final Four. And if they win, if Oregon wins, oh my God, do they have like the easiest, they have the best chance at winning. Because they just have to beat Virginia Tech, and then Rutgers, Cincinnati, or Washington State. Like, none of those should be hard whenever you've played this game. Hell of a catch by that receiver. That receiver's definitely MVP. Oh, knocked it loose. Should have let him catch it and just tackled him, bro. Oh, they've got timeouts, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Michael Penix Jr. drops back. No, I'm kidding. Tackled. Got a huge dot, though. 15 seconds left. Now already across their 50. Oregon just needs to play some defense. But again, this Washington team knows an air raid or two. Wow. Wide open down the field. And with 9 seconds left, Washington looks like they're about to score a touchdown. And they're going to get 2 more plays, I think. They're going to get 2 plays. You just don't need to get beaten coverage like that again. You just need to play the goal line. You can let them get there first. It doesn't matter. They're not going to run the ball. Wow. And we are here right now, guys. This is serious. Just throws it away. Time for 1, maybe 2 plays. Because Washington, you do have 2 timeouts. So you can get down quickly and have another play if you don't like the look. Oh, it's a screen. Did they get out? Oh, they fumbled out of bounds. They got 1 second left. 1 second for the end zone. This is better than overtime because this doesn't matter. Or overtime doesn't matter. Oh, they have it. Oh, they didn't get it. Oregon stood them up on the goal line. Oh my God, if you would have just led that out. And Oregon takes the win. What a game. What a game. Washington finally falls. They fought hard. Oregon fought harder. 52-48. Oregon with the win. And this crowd is jumping because they get to go to the Final Four. And they will be hosting yet again because it's Virginia Tech. Wow. Wow. What a game. What a game we just witnessed. Toe drag swag by that Oregon receiver. I wish I'd have gotten his number because, bro, does he deserve all the hype in the world. And next we have Cincinnati and Washington State. Now, Washington State is going to get home field advantage because Cincinnati's had it the entire championship, or the entire tournament. And Washington State won an amazing game last time. And so I think, all in all, they probably deserve it a little bit more. Although Cincinnati did play a good game. I will give them that. Who did they beat again? Wisconsin, that's right. Very good game. Evenly matched overall. So we'll see how it plays out. Washington State is the only hope for that state of Washington now. Their dreams are a little quiet. Their fans are quiet. Their playoff hope just really got sucked right out of them because now you need Washington State to go on a 2-game win streak against the Rutgers, and then you're praying for Virginia Tech. You don't want Oregon. You're praying that you have to play Virginia Tech. And even then, that's not a good look. You don't want that. Because Virginia Tech is a good team. Virginia Tech should be a really good team, although I don't think they'll be any match for Oregon. I don't think any of these teams, unfortunately, are going to really be a match for this Oregon team who, like, that game close, technically, if you want to look at it like that, but again, they were just too outrageously strong offensive. You can't do anything about it. Yeah, they're teams are going to score. Oregon isn't known for their defense. They're known for their offense, and they proved they had the better one. Washington State scores first. Cincinnati answers with a field goal. This game is Washington State's right now, 17-3 at the end of the first. Looks like they're about to score again. They do, 24-10, 24-16. Cincinnati's been playing from behind this entire game. 31-16. 31-23 Cincinnati at halftime, trailing to Washington State. Oh, tied 31-31. Cincinnati finally woke up, I guess. 34-31. Cincinnati's first lead of the game, and it comes in at the fourth quarter. All right, and we'll go by possession now. 37-31. Washington State still only needs a touchdown to take the lead again, which they don't do. Oh, they didn't even get a field goal out of it. That's unfortunate. Cincinnati has to punt. Washington has great field position. They capitalize 38-37. Cincinnati's behind again. Punts again. Washington State 45-37. Washington State's running away with this one right now. And Cincinnati looks like they're about to fall. Again, they need that team that beat the number 7 Notre Dame. They need that team to come back out and play because it doesn't look like. Doesn't matter. Washington State wins. Washington State is going to advance and play the Rutgers. Wow. Those are two teams you would not expect me to be saying are in the Final Four. Rutgers and Washington State. Honestly, you wouldn't expect me to really be saying Virginia Tech either. But I feel like it makes more sense than these two teams. But we have our Final Four matchup, Virginia Tech and number 6 Oregon versus Rutgers and Washington State. And this is for the national championship. So we're just going to, and the national championship will be its own stream. Remember, we watch that one all the way through. Like, we watch it from kickoff to the end. We don't skip anything. But, oh, Jesus. with that being said, we're going to get into this one. Oregon's definitely going to get the home field advantage. Did I pass the O already? A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L. No, I did not. Okay. Oregon. And then Virginia Tech. Oregon's back at home again. These fans are ready for a game. They are ready to get jumping. They are ready to take down Virginia Tech, and they are ready to cheer their team all the way to the national championship. And I am truly excited for this one. Oregon, I think, would make a great number 5 spot, better than these other 3 teams. Although, if any 4 of these teams won, I wouldn't be upset, because 3 of these teams winning means it's an upset, or it's an underdog team in the top 5, which means 2 underdog teams filled in the top 5 spots. Not a bad look at all. Oregon wins though. It's just, you're one of the better teams in the game. But again, they're one of the teams I picked to win, so it does suck, but it is what it is. We're gonna get underway. Virginia gets the coin toss. They're gonna elect to kick it, give Oregon the ball first. I wonder if teams are gonna stop doing that. But we'll go by a quarter. Oregon puts up a field goal to start it off, and then a touchdown. Virginia Tech answers with one of their own. They're not going to give up without a fight. They made it this far too. That's one thing we have to remember. All these teams have made it just as far as the other ones have. 31-10 though. 31-13 going into halftime. Oregon has a pretty good lead. 38-13. 45-13. 45-16. Oregon just absolutely bringing the hammer down on this game. And this one might not even be close. No, it's not. Virginia Tech just outmanned here. Oregon, with that, takes it to their first national championship appearance of this tournament, taking down Virginia Tech 58-30. Did not struggle whatsoever here. And with that being said, sorry we didn't sit and watch it, but it just wasn't close. So there was no sense in watching it like we did last tournament with the fourth quarter. This one just wasn't close. So, sorry. But this Rutgers-Washington State game is the last we'll have before the national championship. And both teams playing amazing, really proving that they want to be here. Coming up with big upsets, clutch game time wins. And I think Rutgers will get the home field advantage on this one. Might be a little unfair, but Washington State got their home field advantage, and they won. And I don't remember if I gave home field advantage to Rutgers or not last time. So, Rutgers, higher overall team. The winner of this is going to play Oregon in the national championship. So, already, anyways, we have a weird-looking national championship game. With either of these teams being in it, I'm just being honest. I'm sorry, I'm writing it down right now, getting the spectacle ready on the paper. While I wait for it to load, good God. Wow, I'm shocked. I really am. I did not expect it to go this way. We had a number 3, number 6, number 2, and number 15 in the tournament in the Sweet 16. In the Elite 8, we had number 6, number 15. In the Final Four, all we had was number 6. What happened to these big? I thought Texas was for sure gonna win. I thought Texas blocked the entire. Y'all are stoppable now. You're just steamrolling through teams. and then they just fall to this Rutgers team that is fighting at home for their national championship debut. They score first. Washington State answers the field goal and a touchdown. Washington State in the lead. And they get the ball back, go up 13-7. Now they're down by 1. Wow, they answered quickly on a kickoff return. I'd assume 21-19 at halftime. It's only a safety difference. You can get that. Rutgers put up a field goal and a touchdown. 38-19. They scored so many points so fast. Very devastating. And now we're already in the fourth quarter. I don't know what I just said. 38-26. Washington State needs a lot to go their way. But they can do it. They're a very good team, and they've proven that they can come back and win games. But an interception and a fumble on back-to-back drives just isn't going to do you anything. 45-26, another interception. Now they're just being careless with the ball. And Rutgers, I think, are going to win this one. 59-33, and they do. And we have our national championship, guys. It is going to be Oregon. Number 6 Oregon versus Rutgers. And that will be tomorrow. And, I would love to rule them out. But Rutgers have played good football recently. They didn't lose to Texas like I thought they would. They beat Washington State. But 6 turnovers? Good Lord. But yeah, with that being said, that's our national championship, guys. Y'all will see it tomorrow, hopefully. We'll watch the entire game through and through. Oregon, Rutgers, national championship. But until then, I love you guys. I'll see y'all later.